Doing getting on a little better now?
Getting around pretty good, yeah.
Good.
But, yeah.
Jeff?
Having trouble staying
Pledge
up,
allegiance.
but
Yeah.
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dale.
here.
Aye. Yep. Larry.
Yep.
Ray, Jackie.
Yep.
Present. Any additions to the agenda? Not looking for motion to approve it.
I'll make that motion.
Ernie's made the motion, a second.
I'll second.
Larry second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Any corrections to last month's minutes? None, looking for a motion to approve them.
I'll make that motion.
Dale made that. Ernie seconded, all in favor? Aye. Opposed, motion carried. Treasury report, Ernie?
All right, so at our last meeting, we had $328,481.27 in the checking account. We earned a dividend of $69.11. Checks at our last meeting totaled $41,645.90. Electronic transfers totaled $113.94. We had a couple deposits that totaled $11,630.55 for a balance tonight of $298,421.09. Our reconciliation, the bank statement balance shows $334,563.24, less the checks that haven't cleared totaling $40,731.30, plus the deposits that haven't cleared of $4,589.15 for a balance tonight of $298,421.09. Money market at the last meeting had $55,304.57. We earned interest of $40.91 for a balance tonight of $55,345.48. Our investment information is the share account remains at $36.09. Total money in Birchdale Township is $353,802.66.
Questions on the treasurer's report? None, look for a motion to approve it.
I'll make that motion.
Ernie's made a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Dale second, all in favor? Aye. Opposed, motion carried.
And then there's a point here that says November settlement payment of $55,877.05. That was actually already reported on in last month's, but we got the paperwork this month for it. So. Yeah, I suppose you got it beats. It does. Yeah.
Any posts in the ground yet, Herb? Yeah, but you're slipping still.
The later the shed comes, the later the bill comes, right?
Yeah.
But then again, the sooner you get it done, maybe the cheaper it'll be, but the progress that might change. Nothing gets cheaper with age.
Probably they surveying in Warm Springs over here, right across from your place this morning.
Surveying
Yeah.
today.
Looks like this surveyor talking, and he's had some, like survey equipment sitting over here.
I don't know.
I thought maybe it'll,
Have a new garage or something.
yeah.
Well, for heaven's sakes, isn't there enough of them going up the town?
You're gonna have to move out, there's too much building.
Well, it's like every building is gonna be big and gray. Because Ellen's putting one up too.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wondered what that was, if she had sold some of the land off or what have you.
No. Our version 2 is no longer in the picture, so he has to place for the stuff. He's gonna build his own shed.
Did you get tired of that one too?
I have no idea what happened.
To see, oh, I see Barbie walking all the time when I go to 600. God, Jack said that she walks like 13 miles a day.
She's like 95 years old.
Yeah, she's, what?
He always has walked a lot.
Well, yeah, that's crazy, and I don't know if it's true or not, but he said that one time if she misses a day, she'll walk double to catch up on it the next day.
I did that where I didn't have enough hours the next day to wake up.
They might be just snowing something.
I guess I was just curious, Hoffman Street Service, 13,500, what do y'all did?
They did Hamlin Trail, and he went down and did Alligator, and then he did some over here, but of the axes, I think you and Joe go around or. Anyway, Jody found out there was a couple of trees there, then he cut down big ones and took us down south.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I know the bid was like 6,000 or something like that, wasn't it? 6 or 7 to start with. And then he did a few more.
okay. Well, I see his bid was, or it was turned in 13,500, so I was just curious.
That hadn't been done before. Yeah, these big trees that they weren't very far from each of the roads. Joe told me about was there that he controlled around and.
Make a motion to approve the bills.
Dale's made a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Larry, second, all in favor?
Right.
Aye, opposed, motion carried. Are there any comments? Reports, move on to item 8, Township Road Report. So, plowing. You know, or,
So just so the board knows, this is Greg Tough. He's looking at taking over snow plowing for Birchdale Township. Just kind of, I talked to both of them. I kind of know Greg. I talked to her and stuff about it and asked her why. I don't know, Kevin, he said he's getting older. I don't know what that means. You ain't picking up the slack or what?
I'm not sure if it is. Yeah,
And Greg bought a plow truck and
yeah, he kind of lives right here and stuff like that.
yeah, she lives kind of over by Pauley Lake, so it's kind of, I guess you're okay with it, right?
Yeah, I think if he wants to try it, the trial basis, of course, see how it works. Maybe it would improve the service though, but he lives right in the township. And it sounds like you have a truck close to Elcott, there to start out in that area.
Uh-huh.
We back him up if he gets in trouble, or I guess Kevin would go around. Kevin actually been doing most of the plowing for you guys. So he would kind of show them the areas, how to plow, some places you plow, one way
Yeah,
and stuff.
in the last 15 years, I've had people stop me and ask me some little changes of doing things, and I've always kind of just, as long as it wasn't just a dumb idea, I mean, I was right there, it only takes a few minutes, so everybody has a special way, they want some of these turnarounds and stuff done, so. And I've done that way for a while, so I'd show him the exact way I would do it myself, so I don't hope that there would be no noticeable changes, only better improvements.
It might take down there too, because Greg's in the plow snow. Maybe we'll scare him away, I don't know. Maybe if you know, like I said, what the heck we got into there.
Don't need a mail carrier, no mailboxes left, huh?
He's on his own. Oh, you take mailboxes, you're on your own.
Well, you'll learn pretty quick, you know.
So you guys just use one truck when it snows, or do you have two?
Actually, a lot of times we kind of jumped around with it.
I come from Grayville, come over towards Ward Springs. Kevin starts on Elcott.
No, I work this way, and then after I get to these roads, then I jump a little side.
And you have one truck?
I have one.
So we're going from two plows down to one.
Well,
In one way, but he would be strictly working on Birchdale.
on
Me and
Birchdale.
Dad,
so,
we kind of got a route, we kind of come through, so we kind of start here, and kind of go that way.
I started in Grayville and worked my way over, where Greg would be. Birchdale.
Yeah.
so just so you know, the board, when I talked to Irv about this, now correct me if I'm wrong, you said you have 7 or 8 townships you do,
7 townships,
and then a city of Grayville, and you have
8 trucks,
and, well, 8 trucks and,
and 1 loader goes in the Grayville.
well, I mean, not that the way it made it sound like you only had 1 truck that did all the townships, but no, you have quite a
We're trying to
few.
get 1 truck in each township.
Mhm.
A lot of it is actually the residential areas, we'll try to attack them first. Depending, we don't necessarily go for one township here at a time, we kind of get the hot areas done and work our way out.
Okay, so I'll ask you this, I asked Irv this, see what you say. So why did you give up Birchdale?
I'm just telling you the truth, the opportunity came up where Greg was here and stuff.
I see, I guess my thoughts were more Lakers or residents in the town.
Oh, I mean, we're not gonna.
Stuff
do
that you gotta deal with.
Now, when would you take over?
In a few hours.
Okay.
So I think first thing, you gotta make sure, you gotta do the proper insurance.
Yeah, I had to get the proper insurance line, and then your graces and whatever.
And you use the same contract that you're getting now? The same contract?
Yes.
Well,
X
he
number
contracted under, correct me if I'm wrong, or if he'd be contracted under, or whatever Irv's paying him for this year, and then,
Well, actually, you get the same rate on the, whatever,
okay,
and you guys will have to, if you have any issues, you just call him directly. I don't wanna be in the middle of it.
So he's getting the same,
Same rate.
same monthly, correct, and same hourly.
okay.
Or would you bill us and then you'd be paying, how would it go?
I think Greg could bill you direct,
Okay,
but that's entirely up to you guys,
Mhm.
how you wanna handle it. I didn't wanna all of a sudden have him out there plowing without you guys knowing and what's going on,
Sure.
and,
So I think that's item B, one of the things I asked Jackie to look up
what the requirements are.
well, what he'd have to have for liability insurance.
right, and I reached out to Matt, but I think because of the holidays, they haven't gotten back to me after you asked
Okay.
me.
Sure.
What do we have on ours?
Well, I was just gonna is that okay? I'll make a copy of this, and then I can give that to you, so you can see what Irv carries.
I know ours is enough for whatever meets the,
Okay.
whatever you guys.
So-
No.
I've got a question. If we have the contract with Irv right now, right? And if we're subcontracting, or if Irv is subcontracting with Greg, wouldn't we still want to go through Irv?
That's entirely up to you guys.
Right,
Did we have any other bids for snowplow?
Oh, yeah.
I think that
Sorry.
we should, I My opinion right now is we should make a motion to hire someone else to plow the snow
Okay,
under a new.
because I don't think, if we leave it the way it is, we have to pay her.
I would have to leave that too, so that's what I was gonna suggest.
Okay.
If we're gonna make a motion to elect a new snowplow company, I would imagine that'd be the right way to do it.
But then you're still gonna help out if need be.
Yeah, I don't know, if he breaks down or he runs into trouble, or if we run into trouble, he's gonna help us out too.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we'll supply the salt sand,
No, we didn't.
you know.
Okay.
And if you want, you know, to go through us for the season.
You're gonna
try
supply
it out.
the salt sand, but he's gonna apply it. So basically, we're still hiring him, he's gonna purchase that sand from you and he can bill us for it then.
Either that, or we can bill you directly for the sand that he uses. That's where we gotta kinda,
I think I'd rather have Greg to build us for the salt and sand.
that's fine.
That's my opinion, I don't.
That's it.
I would have to do the same, I would think that if we're gonna have him do it, you just sell him the sand and.
Yeah. So if I get an inch of snow and I need to have you come over and plow Angler Drive, I call him. I need your number.
Don't worry, we'll have it.
The first time I did that, Herb, I could just hear silence on the phone, and it's like, you gotta be kidding me. Well, there's, like 1 inch of snow with a 30-mile-an-hour wind coming across Little Birch Lake.
Hey, you get this holes in there,
Yeah,
and don't be afraid, if you can't get a hold of them, we'll still get you covered.
well, don't be surprised if I call you and say, hey, that 1 inch of snow is in Angler Fall.
And we kinda talked to Greg about, with the car road, sometimes you want to plow it sooner than later,
Yeah,
before the snowpack gets and
Yeah.
stuff like that,
Yeah, sometimes we will make a round during the snow.
Sure.
He calls me quite a bit, what do you think about snow calling me this time of day, or,
Hey, I like to call on you guys, and
Yeah.
Greg should try to get those numbers.
Don't call me or whatever, it doesn't make a difference.
You or Joel or Dale or whatever,
Yeah.
Larry, probably good to have all the numbers.
Right, yeah, no, I think we all really remember to do contact with all this, just didn't, new to the game, new to the game on this,
Any other questions?
So you're just gonna do Birchdale, or no?
You need a map, or do you?
I haven't.
Yeah, actually, one gave it from the dead, and I gave him a copy of kind of what we had done.
Okay.
Talked about it.
I got copies, I made some copies for you guys too. And we got the new road on there too,
Okay.
that you just took over.
Mhm.
Aldrin.
I was actually trying to think of the name too.
Yeah, Aldrin.
Did you ever get any of the extra cash?
those 3 people.
Yeah.
And you guys can look that over, but I think we got everything covered.
Did you contact?
And I did, Mark.
Yeah,
I talked to Sheila, he's doing the,
Aldrin, Luke must have,
golf, right?
he sort of, he rounded him up,
Oh,
and
I'm
all of
on
a
there.
sudden he said, Jackie,
Oh,
there's someone
I'm
in. Oh, okay, thank you.
Oh, by Dale.
Yeah, they come up from Melrose Township.
Yes, so they're going all the way up to
Yeah, he
20,
said he's gonna go 28 and around from there,
okay,
so he's gonna bill you guys direct for that.
bill us direct, okay.
That's what he did last year too, I mean.
Is that the only one, or is there another one up by Birch Lake?
We'll still do the ones off of 6.
Oh, good,
You got
okay.
those 2 little short ends off of 6,
Mhm.
and then on Cedar Lake Road, cause we're going right through there.
Yeah, that'll be a line with a round for it.
How we gonna work that Birch there, the Angler Drive, that first mile, it's a split between
Well,
Greg.
usually we split that between Grady.
Yeah.
I have to go down it to get the Angler Trail,
Then go down there.
so we'll just bill Grady for that. And if he goes on whoever gets there first, whatever.
Yeah, so we might not get rid of those completely, and then we have a,
Oh, that's, we don't wanna.
Yeah.
Really didn't.
We don't want to get an argument between you guys, and Craig over this, that, well, you follow this road, and I should get paid for that.
well, yeah.
Well, I guess one thing that I would suggest, if we do approve Craig taking this over, he should be here for the meetings in the winter time if we have any issues.
Right.
That, we can talk to him face to face about it.
Yeah, I think that's important. I always felt it was important.
Mm.
And I still.
We don't wanna get on you or Kevin's, get on you and then you gotta call Greg about the rest, so
Yeah.
we're off the block.
Well, I'm having some issues. Doctor says I could have a little less stress. Having some issues with my heart.
Yeah.
So I gotta cut it back a bit. I gotta shift things around a little,
Mm-hmm.
Well, this sounds
Not
like
that I
a good
wanna-
solution.
Not that I wanna quit either. I'm not gonna quit. I'll still be. We
Sure.
talked about it today and he said, well, he's gonna go out flying. I'm gonna sit in the house. I said, no, I can't do that. Cause that'll never work. That'll be harder on me than.
Unless it was a fish house.
Oh, yeah. I didn't say what else.
All right, whatever.
I think we gotta do a little more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like you're talking about it too, and actually, since I started snowplowing, I started off out here. It's been about 15 years already. So, it's kind of, it wasn't easy just to give up this township, and stuff like that, so.
It's not,
So, there's nothing against, there's no conflict that way.
Mm-hmm.
or the leaks or whatever, that's all part of it.
Yeah.
You know how that is.
You live right by Paul, like that? Did not eat or that was.
So he lives in, that's north?
Yeah.
Ken,
Oh,
that's
okay, yeah,
northwest.
on the east side of the road.
Yes.
So that makes a good candidate, he's right in the township. He's,
So you can send those, name your people right over there.
Yeah. It's your neighbor,
Yeah.
just like them, right? Everybody loves their neighbor.
So then as far as like the summertime, the grading and all of that, that still remains with Irving, right?
Yeah, well, we
Okay.
start to take care of that.
Yes,
We
okay,
like to work with that, get the pest control, whatever.
okay.
Culverts and whatever. Right now, we're just working on the winter and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually, there's some excavating stuff like that too, we do something maybe,
Are you gonna get any excavating like a backhoe or you plan on the future or something
He's
like
got
that?
that.
I own an excavator.
Oh, you do?
That's all my business when I got started, was maybe an excavator guy. But, just looking to expand, especially winter months.
Get more year round, I guess.
More year round. Would love the opportunity for more work and, exposure, so. Good thing to see me around, I guess.
Yep.
So, board have any more questions for him?
Do you, Dale, do you all have his phone number then, or contact?
Yeah.
We'll get it.
Okay.
I know where you're at.
There's a few cards, I don't know if I have enough here, but I give you.
do you guys have any idea what year it was that the county took over, and we took over? and stuff like that?
Oh, boy, that's kind of valuable.
Things like 20
20 years, I bet.
That goes back.
Because it was a county. that we took over.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll have to give you more.
That's, no, you can always email me or whatever.
Actually, we're driving up here tonight and Kevin says, well, how many meetings have you gone to? And I said, well, it's usually 8, 10 meetings a month.
Oh my gosh.
And I got this, last year was my 44th year
Oh,
in business. So do the math, kind of scary.
Yeah, it is.
But I got a few behind.
I think a couple times your wife was even here when you were down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, she helps.
Yeah.
And he's doing more meetings too. Gotta get his feet wet.
He gives me the crappy ones, that's like he's always here, but. You guys are the good feed, I take the good ones. Don't let it get to your head.
So what are the board's thoughts?
I think that'll work out okay.
I think it'll be fine. I mean,
If we could try it out and see
Sure.
If it simply doesn't work, well, no, this will get you covered, maybe, like you said.
And you're gonna get, it's no matter what you do, I mean, some of the people, they just can't have
Only
it.
phone, yep. Need my wife's phone too, I guess, so she's part owner or something, so that's available as well.
No, I call her, or I call him on his cell phone.
Yeah, that's fine.
But that's my only phone, I guess, so.
Well, we're kind of fortunate, I mean, if Greg doesn't do a good job, we can call her, or there's kind of backup, so, I mean, we're
Yeah,
good.
no, we're gonna try to
Mm-hmm.
guide them
At
through
least
this.
this beach went and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, there's.
Somebody wanna put that in a motion then?
I'll make that motion that we accept, Greg Tuck for subcontracting for snow plowing for Birchdale Township.
That would word subcontract.
Is
Not
that is
subcontract anymore, it'd be the contract,
It's
correct?
gonna be a contract instead of a subcontract.
Okay. Well, then get a contractor.
Got a second?
I'll second.
Larry seconded it, all in favor? Aye, opposed, motion carried.
I guess it would take effect as soon as he gets insurance.
Okay.
Until that point, we're still covered, you know.
When do you think that'll be? Sooner, like a month or a week or a day or tomorrow or?
Well, tomorrow's New Year's.
Well, yeah.
Probably won't get it done this week with people being in and out, but I'm sure they'll get it taken care of as quickly as they can.
Possible. I mean,
Okay.
my current insurance provider says that it's covered, says the truck is covered, but I'm not covered for plowing snow on the roads. So that is the hurdle we're dealing with right now.
So is that
It's legal on
something
the
that
road.
we need to throw a figure or have a figure for you so that you can put your insurance, right, Jackie?
I
So we
think
know how much you
What
need.
he could do maybe is you could show your agent, show the
Right,
agent
yeah,
what Herdering's
Yep.
got for coverage
Oh,
and
Yeah,
run
I
that
think-
past
I
them.
think this would be good help.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if Matt comes
I did,
back with something, then I can
Tonight,
let
but
you
it's,
know.
What did I like?
what's up with those, that's over there?
The Hoffman bill? Oh,
Well, probably, it's not in the file here, so.
I think it-
oh, wait.
Yeah. This is the one you gave me.
There you go.
I sent it to Jackie.
Greg, if you, too, like, for the insurance, if they can send it to like Birchdale Township and then my address, 426 West Main Street in Melrose, and I'm Jackie. If it comes to my house, then I get it and I can put it in the file. And then the bills too come to me.
I
And
agree.
you like to have them a few
I
days
think
before the
everyone
meeting.
should be.
Yep,
I know
and you
I-
can email
I think every one of his bills. is-
Well, that's just asking to kind of give us a little bit of breakdown. Okay, moving on to item B.
I got a text from Luke Beckman that everybody had paid up on Aldrin Loop, and, so I called Jackie and talked to her, and she said that, yeah, she did, so, correct me if I'm wrong, board, but, we had approved to take over Aldrin Loop if it was all paid up, so I gave the go-ahead with her to go ahead and plow that, so.
Okay, that's what the deal was.
And that's even, and Herb put it on the map too.
So it did get plowed once here with the last snow.
And did everybody pay or did that, okay,
Everyone's paid.
nobody had to come up with extra?
Nope.
Good. Good. That's done. Everybody's good? Item C, we'll put off till next one.
I just had one comment on this here.
Okay.
I'd like to see the engineer here once in a while, you know, so we can talk to him instead of going to Joe. You know, it seems like me that we're,
I think we get closer to spring, I agree 100%. We get, you know, like, when we start to do something, we want to get,
So we look at like February, March, April, we'd like to see him here, or something like that.
I mean, we're paying him good money, I mean, at least he could take some time.
Give us some updates. I agree.
Then I talked to Dale today, in County Road 2, they just redid that whole road, I said, you drive over it already, every place where it's cracked, the old road, the new road's cracked already. And that, they just milled that. Everyone, all the way across, so
No, that, huh?
that's in County Road 2. It's probably 15, but I think we might have just over, I mean,
So they
Milled
they just milled it and,
laid it down.
yeah, that's why I think if we do anything.
Yeah, we're gonna sit there and reclaim the whole thing.
Okay, anything else on that? Move on to unfinished business, postcard mailer.
Okay, so just wondering, from the board, last year, some of the things that we, shared with the town residents was a broadband update in Birchdale, kind of what had been happening. And I think at that time I talked to them about the line extension program. I certainly can talk about that again. The line extension program is a state of Minnesota program where if 3 or more residents in a roadway apply online, it's a very quick application. All of the different providers, that entices them to then extend their broadband into that area because they get grant money for each one of those people that apply online. So that entices them to make that extension. So I could talk about that. The other thing we brought up was possibly changing the time of the township meeting. And last year it didn't really go anywhere, but we brought it up. Then we always give the road report, the budget, and any planned project updates. What do you think about those items? Should we take off the changing the monthly meeting time or float that one again or?
Kind of something like, what's gonna move, my thoughts.
To not do it or no? Okay. Is there anything else that you think we should talk about with the
I
residents?
don't know if this is worth bringing up, I think I talked to Ernie about it, but, every time I see, God, what's his name? With the Parkinson's on the road.
Oh,
Dennis Wessel, yeah, every time I see him, he jumps all over me about how bumpy the road is. And we need to fix,
England?
almond.
Almond. Oh,
Yeah, and I keep telling him, you know, with all the money that we're spending trying to fix all that and what we're doing, that it's just not gonna happen for quite a while. So, you know, if we do that, I mean, that's just something to, you know, when you talk about future projects or roads, and if they're here, be aware of it.
I wouldn't be putting on it if somebody brings something up. They, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
So just be aware.
Okay. So I will go ahead and have Schmidt just draft, and so you still have another month to, something comes up, then we can add
Has
it.
the broadband coalition done anything? Have they been able to move ahead at all?
They meet monthly and, they continue to, like the last 3 months, they had each of the 3 providers in Todd County, CTC, SciTech, and Arvig, come and do a presentation at the Birchdale Community Center about what they have done and what their plans are for the future. And they said that's good because the more that they get pressured by the community, they keep knowing that the community wants broadband expanded into Todd County. And so it's always good that the coalition is continuing to do things every month. So this month, they're gonna have GIS do a map that shows all the broadband coverage and then what broadband is planned for, and then where the blanks are in Todd County. And they wanna put that in the newspapers, so
Would
residents.
that be worth getting some of those things and handing them out here at the meeting?
Yeah, well, and I'll, you know what I'll do is I'll bring, when I talk about the line extension, what I've done in the past is I've actually brought it up on my laptop and helped people apply for it. It only takes like a minute. Marlene and I can both be doing it,
Absolutely, yeah.
like after the meeting.
So
get
quick,
people.
quick thing, yeah, Elcott Drive on this postcard. Or
I-
should we put
I
it-
have township road report or future plan and future
Okay.
plan projects.
I wonder, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have the engineer here that time, maybe, if he
Yeah.
can make it. Because you know, there's gonna be quite a few people from there, and they'll have questions that they could rather see, hear from him than.
That's a good idea.
Good money he's getting, he could be here
I'll tell Joe.
every meeting.
We should have him do that. Okay, good, so I'll work on that.
That's good. Moving on, new business,
Okay,
calendar events.
okay, can we table that? Table that to next meeting.
Yes, table.
Okay, I need to work on updating that, sorry about that.
No.
Okay. And then the next item comes up on our, calendar of events, and that is just thinking again, continue to think about March 11th, which is our annual meeting. And it's just an item because we want to be in, preparing, thoughts about that and anything to talk about as far as budget as well. I haven't really pushed the bonding. The David Drown Associates, we have a representative from there willing to work with the township on bonding. But he gave me the process, but I haven't reached out to him again, because it sounded like maybe we would probably be doing Alcott's work in 2026, if I understood.
Probably gotta be, yeah.
So,
We'll keep following as we go.
okay,
Keep,
all right.
Item C,
This also comes up on the calendar of events, and that's this contract with the city of Gray Eagle. Contract automatically renews each year unless there is notification 30 days before the end of the contract year, which with Gray Eagle, it ends in February. So if for some reason the board would want to end the contract with the city of Gray Eagle Fire, this is a reminder to do that. Okay, informational items. Number 1, unemployment insurance tax rate for 2023. We received that from the state of Minnesota, and our unemployment tax rate is 0.4%. We received a assessment request from Main Street Title Closing for Adam and Brittany Politnik, 21434 110th Street, Sauk Center. And I responded that there are no assessments from Birchdale Township. We received an email from the Todd County Emergency Management Director, Mike Wisniewski, regarding a hazardous mitigation plan for the county. He's going to be holding a meeting on February 6th, in person and virtually, on Thursday afternoon from 2 to 3:30. This is a stakeholders input meeting, so he's asking for representatives from all of the townships to attend, and this will be facilitated by the U of M. So I'm just putting it out there to see if one of the supervisors could possibly attend, either virtually or in person. And again, that's February 6th. And I can keep that on again for next month.
You know, I should
Check.
probably do that because I think he just goes alphabetically and he calls me and sends me emails and stuff, so.
Oh, okay, that'd be great, Larry, if you could put that on your calendar. Okay. The next one is our 2024 Weed Inspector Annual Township and City Report. I received a report from Todd County Weed Inspector Nancy Eulenkamp, and I was hoping to be able to turn this over to Supervisor Arms and Beavis to complete the form. You'll need to have Jim sign it, and then it needs to be returned to Nancy by March 1st.
Send it back to Larry.
Thank you. Okay. Letter E, we received a notice from Todd County Planning and Zoning of a public hearing to be held on Thursday, January 2nd. So that would be actually this Thursday at 6 p.m. at the Commissioners Boardroom. And one of the agenda items is Michael and Jeannie Bouchard, Section 23, Birchdale Township, Little Birch Lake, 27779 Ambling Trail. A request to create the Ambling Trail plat, a 2-lot plat, plus an outlot in recreational development shoreland, and also AF1 zoning.
I plan on going that one.
You're gonna go on it? Okay.
is he breaking up his land right by the lake there, or is
Yeah.
it in back?
Well, on the other side there, you got 10, 12 acres. Something like
Okay, but He
That's the
sold,
lot we
he
approved
sold
already,
some of
right?
it.
Is that what we're talking about? Isn't it that plot that they approved already?
We approved it, and now they're gonna get.
Yeah.
He's sell his house, yeah.
Pardon?
He's sell his house, yeah.
Sold his house.
He did?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Closing of January 7th. For me dying on the budget. And it's only 1.2 million. It's nothing.
Like that.
So he's gonna be.
Then you got this 10 acres of this big pole shed there, and then he sold that to somebody else.
He's gonna be moving to, Lomer.
He did it. He did.
Any other comments?
No, we're not done yet.
I know what I'm doing. Well, when you're finished, I want to add something for next time. We should talk about the feedlot over by Polly here, on their manure plant. Heard some different stories about they've lost a lot of their farmland that they're implementing on, not just this, but some more. So like somebody talked to me the other day on it, so we should look at their manure plant and see what's going on with that manure from that feedlot.
Who is that? Who's got the manure farm?
Farm agreements.
Used to be Billy's there.
So,
Oh,
just curious, Jim, do you want me to dig into this and find out if there's anything?
I've had two people contact me about that. They had taken their property off of his list too, so I should look in to see what property's on that. I requested one time to get that plan, but we should get the plan and see what property's on it and see what he still has
Okay,
existing.
How many acre deal do you know does he have to have for that many head cattle?
I don't know. I talked to Bill here a couple weeks ago, and he said he had 504 acres. But agreements had granted more. I mean, it depends how many animal units he's approved for. You know, that's so many acres for that.
We'll just put it on there just to bring it up and we'll get that.
I'll see what I
Get
can
it
find
in
out.
plan and yeah, get some more information. That's just, I just wanna get on that.
Sure.
This hazardous thing brought it back into my head again, so I should have made a note, but just got it on for next month. Anything else? You guys done?
Yes.
Looking for a motion to adjourn this.
I'll make that motion.
Dale's made a motion, the second, Arnie second, all in favor? Aye, opposed, motion carried.
is there
Come here.
calling up,
Put it on the video.